Alright guys, we are going to be reacting, I suppose to say the least. Hiroto, I think is how his name is pronounced. Guess he was back, maybe around when the pandemic first kind of started. And he just like blew everything out of the water. And I don't know what happened, but he's cut the speedrun down by a half, like by half almost. Um, the user in Discord, let me see what his name was, that had originally posted it. It was it was Laponi 36. I don't know how he pronounces his name, but he kind of just, so I was browsing through Nico video and I stumbled to this video from a year ago, and like ever since then, I was we were it's no one's done a run since, and I plan on it, but 1309, I mean that's insane. That's almost half of what the run used to be, and then so my initial reaction was like, okay, but how? So we're gonna see how, and we discovered he found a way to use saving and passing through certain load zones to warp the game. Will then warp you to certain spots, and you'll see, you'll just see, we're going to be using this in the speedrun and now, and it's going to be insane. So here's his original video from Nico video, and in true Hiroto fashion, he has some like he has like subtitles, or like, like a guide along the way. And this is something he used to do. He's a runner from about, he was one of the original runners of Kingsfield. So him being back in this way was huge. And then him coming back and then just finding something so insane was awesome. And he also did that with Kingsfield 1 Japan. He has a new run on there now that's going to be the new world record. It's just like mind boggling, but amazing. So let's watch this. I don't necessarily know what much of this is saying, but I mean, whatever. We do know he's playing this on a PS3, I believe. Oh, it says it right there, PS3. Also, new mug, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. All right. I love that he has these little details on the side. It's true Kuroto fashion that I never thought I'd see again. So typically we go and get the fire spell, but he doesn't. He goes straight for the Kraken, and I think he only does one. He only gets one level up here. Usually we get quite a few. We spend a few minutes here actually farming the Kraken. He just goes once. And I think he completely... oh, maybe he doesn't. See, typically we get the fire first, and then we go and use that against the Kraken. I think he now uses it to sell for money. And originally he used to use a fat PS2, so I guess he's upgraded his hardware here for these runs. Nice. He's strafing to the side. That's a new thing for him too. I don't think he realized that strafing was faster, which means he was watching our runs. And he'll be coming back here again, as you see there up in the corner. He has a map showing what warp happens. This is a completely new route. I mean, this is so different from the typical 80% route that we knew. That's been just completely turned upside down from this run that we just found about a week ago. I don't remember exactly what he's doing here. Besides buying some armor, I believe. And there's some herbs. Flipping the herbs. Flipping the armor. And then he's going to go copy the rhombus keys. It's really cool to see him side boosting like that. That's optimal Kingsfield gameplay for the speedrun, and he just he didn't know at the time because we hadn't come until later and found out. Well, Modal did. The main Kingsfield speedrunner. He's been doing it longer than all the other American runners. Highly recommend checking him out. And I guess it's also faster to go this way through this section. Now see here, he's going to do the out of bounds, which was implemented recently into the run, the latest route. So he's definitely been watching. His technique's a little different than I can recall, though. There you go. It's so cool seeing him, like an old runner, going the new ways. Because it just shows that he's been paying attention. So this is all new to the route as well. He's getting some arrows. He'll need these arrows for the final boss to defeat the orbs. So he's running the Japanese version on a PS3, which makes sense because he is not American. They, I should say. Getting some more arrows. And then saving here, and this is part of the glitch, I believe, that he's going to be performing. I only watched the run once, and it was briefly, and that was a couple days ago. I don't know if I'm remembering it incorrectly, but we'll find out. The back boosting. Amazing. It's just so cool to see him back boosting. It's like the old and new ways coming together to form a better route. Okay. So the plan is he needs to get enough arrows to kind of take care of the orbs surrounding Gyra. Final boss. Also, he dodges these arrows, which is awesome. Also worth mentioning, you'll see he's going to skip the entire Colosseum and go straight to Gyra. It's awesome. And he just makes this all look so easy. Like, even passing that swinging trap took me like an hour to really get down. So you know he's been practicing for a while. But I guess he got armor so that if he got hit by these arrows that he would survive. Because I think typically those arrows would kill you at this level. Alright, now watch this. This is part of the glitch. So he's lining it up here. Save. He's lining it up for the out of bounds. So he saves in a new spot, and then he's going to reload the other one. And then watch what happens. Well, I suppose you can't really watch because it's pretty dark, but... Then he comes out. Oh, I thought he kills himself. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. Oh, here we are. So he goes past another loading zone, and then he reloads that second save. And this is this is what he discovered. And now, I know it all looks like a black screen, but yeah, he is out of bounds. So this is the glitch that kind of changed the run. And you see from his diagram how far he went. I think he's trying to clip inbounds here. There you go. Ooh, that could have killed him. So that's the first part. Well, that is the glitch, but he does it another time, I believe. Looks like he got a straight boost there. So what happened, I believe, is he bypassed having to fight Tarn, the giant ice guy, which you typically have to fight. So by doing that, he actually went around having to do that. And as you can see, there's the Colosseum. So he skipped Tarn and having to melt everything. That's what the glitch did the first time. And now this time he's going to die. So now what he's hoping to do is to skip past the Colosseum completely. So he's going to do the same thing as before. He's going to try to cross a loading zone, and this is the fastest way to do that. Here's a loading zone. You see it lags. And then he's going to reload. I don't know the specifics of why this works, but it works. And there you go. You can see the demons here. He's on the other side. He's past the Colosseum. He's onto the final area now. Completely bypassing all the bosses, the boss rush, everything. Which usually is where a lot of people would lose time, because those fights can be really fickle. And I mean, look, at the 10-minute mark, we're almost to the final boss, you know? And then I'm sure if you've ever seen a Kingsfield speedrun, you sort of know how this ending plays out. So instead of using magic to kill the bits that are surrounding Gyro, he's actually going to use the bow. Lining up the bow shot. There it is, clipping it. And also something interesting about this is that I do believe he goes around Gyro in the way that Rye, his name is Rye Pietrowski, he's another Kingsfield runner, he kind of formulated that you can just walk right around Gyro. Me and him kind of worked to figure it out. He's doing really great with shots, and I don't think he has many to spare either. Now it's just a matter of getting around Gyra, grabbing the sword, and mounting him. But usually you mash heal right here. Here it is. Really tight. And I think he loses some time here trying to line this up. But he wanted to get up on Gyra right there. So this is all time lost now. You want to damage him and then start pushing forward, and eventually you'll just hop up on him. That. And that's it. That's the run. And then all you do from here is you just do this until it's game over. Crazy. The new run's so much smaller, but I think it can also be shaved down a lot too. I think the run's getting to a point where it's really risky, but you can save more time if you are a bit more risky. Also, I think we're gonna have to separate the boards. You know, 80% versus 80% like no warp or something, because the old route should still be intact in my opinion. It's a great route. And you end up fighting bosses that you just skip past here. But it's really cool. And this new glitch is like it's literally game breaking and it's game changing too. I'm excited to learn the new route. So it's really exciting. Yeah, I'll be returning probably with this route in mind very soon. Really cool. Also, someone made a task, so that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll check that out soon. But that's just so crazy. He does this for a while, I do believe. But just an insane run. And that glitch just like changes everything. Look at that. I think I retimed it to a 1308.8, but how cool. It's a great route. I'll just let the ending roll out.